Hey, ow. Should try again. Hey Cake Chums, and welcome back to another video. Now, this week in the Mr. Baker's Cakes kitchen, it's a very exciting week because I had a delivery last weekend and I have had to wait a whole week to be able to film this video. So all week, this item that you can't yet see has been teasing me, desperate for me to open it, and I can't wait any longer. So in this week's video, we're going to be unboxing this very big parcel that I received this week from Kenwood. Let's get to the video. I'm not sure this is going to work, this angle, so I might have to change things around slightly because you are going to want to see what's in here. I've set up a second camera, so hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on properly in that one because, yeah, Anyway, so yeah, this week I received a parcel from my buddies at Kenwood, #gifted or what have you, and it's a Kenwood kMix, and you might be thinking, but Rob, you've already got a kMix, and you would be right, but I'm going to show you. I don't know if you're ready for this. Ow! First of all, can I just say how much I love the little messages. Express yourselves. Can I also just say I love these. I think I said it when I unboxed the Pastels, but these are amazing. Okay, so in here we have got a K-beater, we have got a whisk attachment, we have got a dough hook, we have got a splash guard, we've got a big piece of polystyrene. But most excitingly, I'm so excited. I can't even do it. I'm gonna put it on the floor. Ow. Whew, that was traumatic. But most importantly, we have got, it might be a while, we have got the brand new pink kMix from the Pastels Collection. I love it so much. Now I have to say, since I saw this advertised, because I don't get any advance warning of anything that's coming before you guys do. So literally the first I saw of it was on the Kenwood Instagram, and I started off being kind of like coy and subtle and like sharing it to my stories and being like, I would love one of these, it would match my studio so well. And when that didn't work, I literally just outright reached out to my contact at Kenwood, Gemma, we love Gemma. And she said I could have one, and can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful it is. So this lovely shade of pink, which is why I'm dressed in this incredibly unflattering hoodie in its honour, but the perfect shade of pink to match the studio, and then white, which matches the rest of the studio that you can't see, but the studio is white and pink, and this is white and pink, and essentially this is just going to be a video of me gushing over this mixer for however long. But yes, for those of you who do not have a kMix or have not seen a kMix before, this is kind of like the baking mixer in my head anyway. So as most of you will know, I do have a few different Kenwood mixers. So I've got a Kenwood Chef, I've got a Kenwood Chef Titanium, a Kenwood Chef Titanium XL Pastels, which some of which I did by myself for the record. And then I have my cream kMix, but this is the newly released Pastels Collection. So as many of you will know, the kMix has been around for a while, but recently Kenwood launched 2 new collections. So there's the Kenwood Editions, which is available in sage green and juniper blue, and they've kind of got almost like a metallic-y sheen to them. And then there is the kMix Pastels Collection, which includes this gorgeous number and a baby blue number as well. Obviously for me it had to be pink, but it comes with all of the kind of the usual attachments and everything that you would expect in a kMix. So first of all, it comes as standard with the glass bowl, as you can see here. You can probably also see all this mess as well, I do apologise. But if you prefer a metal bowl, you can of course buy those separately as well, and they are interchangeable, so you can use it with the glass bowl or with the metal bowl. And then, as you heard when I was unpacking it, the attachments it comes with are the stainless steel dough hook, which looks like this, and that's perfect for kind of making up your bread doughs, your pizza doughs, all those sorts of things. It comes with the balloon whisk attachment, which looks like this, and this is fantastic for things like meringue and whipping cream and anything where you want to pack loads and loads of air into your mix. And then it also comes with the eponymous K beater as well. So that looks like this, it has the K on it, and that's the one that you tend to use for beating things. So if you're baking, that would be the one you would use for your cake mixes, your buttercreams and things like that. See if I can try and arrange these and make them look beautiful for you guys at home. It also comes with the splash guard, so this is what you pop on when you are making something that's a bit messy, so something like a buttercream where you've got your icing sugar. This literally just clicks on like so, and then when you drop that lid down, you can see it sits flush to the top of the bowl, meaning you can pop any extra ingredients such as your flavourings and everything in there, but none of that mix is going to escape and cover you in the kitchen. Like all Kenwood mixers though, it does also have slow start, which means it doesn't just go whoosh straight away. So actually, I rarely need to use this, because if you use that slow start feature, it means you're not going to immediately start whizzing really fast and throw all the ingredients up in the air. I also always recommend, and it doesn't come as standard with the mixer, but while you're picking one up, grab yourself one of these as well, and this is the kMix creaming beater. You can tell it's the kMix one because it's more rounded than the ones you see me using with the Kenwood Chef or the Kenwood Chef XL, and that's because the bowl on the kMix is much more rounded as well. But this beater here basically has these kind of rubber flexible bits on the side, and so when you're mixing, they're scraping around that bowl, making sure all of your ingredients get incorporated, so you don't have to keep stopping and scraping around the bowl with your spatula that is included. But yeah, so really useful. I highly recommend one of these. I think they've actually gone down in price since I bought my last ones, but yeah, pick one up. Now if you're someone who keeps up with the world of Kenwood generally, you'll know that they've actually also released some other mixers recently as well. I'll be honest, I don't know a huge amount about those, but it's definitely worth going over to the Kenwood World website and kind of taking a look before you jump in and buy this one purely because it's pink like I did. Because actually, there's a little leaflet about it here. These ones have actually just been released as well, and also come in a full range of colours. So it may well be the case that actually one of these is kind of more what you need, or you might decide that you're still really fully invested in the Kenwood Chef Titanium XL Patissiere, which is the one that you see me do an unboxing of in a previous video, which I will link up in the corner. But as I was saying, before I got distracted by pretty colours, all of the kind of the attachments that you would expect to be able to use with your kMix will still work. So on the front here, again, if I turn this around for that camera, you can see you have this metal bit here, and if you pop that off, there's your attachment for your things like your pasta roller, your pasta cutter, and they do all sorts of different ones of those. There's the spaghetti cutter, the taglioni cutter, the tronette cutter, the fettuccine cutter, so many different options. But I think we can all agree it's just really pretty. I'm just going to give you some more time to enjoy this B-roll. I might also see if there's a Kenwood video that I can drop in as well, because before I try and film some shaky B-roll without the help of the gimbal, they may well have already done that, in which case you can see it from them. It's so pretty though. Now I'm also going to try and answer some of the questions that I usually get asked about the mixers you see me using before I get asked them, to hopefully save you guys some of the effort. So the first one is always, what size motor does it have? And the Kenwood kMix has a 1000 watt motor, so it's incredibly powerful. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm making something that's quite quite serious, quite heavy duty, like quite a stiff bread dough or something like that, this is the one that I tend to reach for first, because it's heavy, it's sturdy, and I know it's going to be able to tackle it with absolutely no problems. I mean, this isn't going anywhere. In terms of capacity, this bowl, so the glass bowl that comes with it as standard, is a 5-litre bowl, and it actually has measurements up the side in millilitres up to 2,500. So up to here is 2,500 ml, but to the top is 5 litres or 5,000 millilitres. Another really interesting development is that in recent years, Kenwood attachments are now dishwasher safe. So your bowls, whether the metal one or the glass one, and all of these attachments as well, can all go in the dishwasher. For many, many years, these were anodized products, and they couldn't go in the dishwasher because it would discolor the metal and leave almost like an oxidized residue on them. That is no longer the case. So you can put all of your attachments in the dishwasher with no worries, and it just makes that cleanup so much easier. Another thing I love about the kMix in particular is it's kind of display worthy. Now, in fairness, I keep all of my Kenwood mixes out on display anyway, just because I love them and I love having them out. You're talking to a guy who once upon a time saved up for such a long time to buy his very first Kenwood Chef, and it still absolutely blows my mind that I now work with them. And I know, because I grew up watching my grandmother bake with hers, it's kind of a huge thing in our family that I get to work with Kenwood. So, but anyway, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, quite often I hear people say that they like Kenwood, but they don't look as nice. And I think we can all agree that, yeah, they do. This literally is absolutely stunning. If I could have designed my own kMix, I think this is what it would look like. I'm getting gushy now. I think ultimately for me, the main reasons why I personally would always reach for Kenwood, and why I'm happy to be somebody who actively works with Kenwood and promotes Kenwood and is an ambassador for Kenwood, is because they are so reliable. And as I say, I grew up watching my grandmother use hers, and I know people that have still got ones that they've had for decades that still work perfectly. And I think you just know that when you're buying a Kenwood product, you're buying quality. In fact, I believe they won the Which Household Brand of the Year last year. I could be wrong, but that kind of rings a bell. But anyway, yes, so there's not really much more I can say. I did debate kind of doing something in this video where I kind of put it to the test, but there are so many videos right here on my channel where I'm using my cream kMix. You've kind of already seen it in action. So what I will do is kind of pop a couple of links down in the video description for other videos you can check out to see the kMix in action. And next week's video, we're going to be baking allegedly the perfect birthday cake. So I will make sure that this is the mixer that we use in next week's video so you can see it in action. But the main reason for this week's video was just so that I could open this with you guys and we could all just revel in how beautiful and lovely and exciting it is. So for those of you who've been waiting to see the new Pastels collection from Kenwood, I hope that you did enjoy checking out this brand new, beautifully pink kMix. If you do have any more questions, of course, as always, jump into the comments, ask away, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And if it's not a question that I can answer because it's to do with like Kenwood sales or something, I'm sure I can point you in the direction of the right person. I also think this is going to be the one that I take with me to upcoming foodies festivals as well. So if you're planning on popping along to London next week, we've got Oxford in a few weeks as well, then you might get to see this little number in person too. Sorry, I just took a look at that camera and I hadn't really framed this very well at all, had I? So apologies for that. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, which again, how could you not? Because we were essentially just looking at the beauty of this wonderful invention. But if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up down below. And if it is your first time here at Mr. Baker's Cakes on YouTube, then please do hit that big red subscribe button before you go as well. Incidentally, if you click on the little bell icon, you'll also get a push notification every time I upload a new video, which I usually do every Sunday at 10 AM. Oh, and while you're here, don't forget, in last week's video, I announced that I would be giving away 2 copies of the brand new recipe book from Jane's Patisserie, which you can kind of just see lurking behind this cake over there on the wall. That competition is still open. It closes on Friday the 20th of August, so you have a few more days to get your entry in if you would like to win one of those. It's not an onerous process at all. You have to do is watch that video and then comment below which recipe you would want to try out first. So you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So when this video finishes, make sure you head over there and get your entry in. But other than that, I guess all that remains is for me to thank Kenwood for sending me this absolutely stunning kMix, and to thank all of you guys for tuning in to watch me unbox it today. And as I say, don't forget to tune back in next week when you'll get to see it in action. But until then, as always, stay safe, take care, and happy caking. Bye everyone.